What's up, fam? It's 11:43 p.m. Friday night. Tomorrow I got a long run. I should be in bed. Don't do what I do. Now, Casey's out in the city getting dinner with a friend tonight. She's on her way back. But I always like to stay up until everyone's back home. Now, granted, it's just her and I. And the dogs and the cats and the chickens don't really go out and party or anything. But when I was growing up, my dad always stayed up until everyone was home safe. And now that I have responsibilities beyond myself, I get that responsibility. So here I am, staying up till she's home. Another hour and a half or so. But normally, I'd be in bed a couple of hours ago to rest up for this long run tomorrow. So, hopefully, you guys do as I say and not as I do, and rest up prior to a big long run. I'm going to keep watching some Netflix, chilling, stretch out a little bit. I got my water, some electrolytes in there. Got some sleepy time tea. Calm the system down. I'll take my peak sleep in probably about 45 minutes. Gummies. Then I'll hit the hay, and I'll catch back up with you guys in the morning. But, yeah, that's all I got. I'll see you guys in the morning. Welcome back, guys. It's 9:03 a.m. I'm freaking exhausted. Didn't get to bed until about 1:30 a.m. last night. This morning, I guess technically. Not ideal heading into a long run. But it is what it is. We got 14 and a half miles. 14 and a half miles scheduled for today. It's 48 degrees. We had a light drizzle. It's a little windy. Real feel is 35 degrees. It's days like these that determine how bad you want it. Fuck. All right. I got Waylon here with me. Let's see how many laps he does with me. 2 weeks ago when we did this, he did all 4 laps. We'll see if he does the same. That would be nice. That would be nice. That tires him out pretty sufficiently. And for a working breed dog, a tired dog is a happy dog. I don't know what's going on with stabilization on this thing. I promise I'm not flipping all over. I don't know what's going on. That's wacky. Yeah, so fueling wise so far, first and foremost, 2 cups of coffee. Very important. Well, 1 cup of coffee, 1 cup of mushroom coffee. Had the morning cleanse. Very important heading into a run. Don't need any pit stops along the way. And then for actual fuel, what we got is I had 2 slices of sourdough bread, not homemade, don't tell Casey, with some Kerrygold's butter on it and some 4 berries jam, jelly, preserves. I don't actually know the difference. Either way, very good. So I had that probably 45 minutes ago. And in the shaker bottle, I have 2 scoops of Lemon Lime G1M Sport. I've got all the flavors coming in soon from BPN's flash sale, 25% off. So hopefully you all took advantage of that, because I know I did. Got 1 of each of their flavors. I've also got 3 Go Gels, which I will do each lap. So about every 30 to 35 minutes, I will have a Go Gel. I think I've got 2 mango and 1 apple cinnamon. And then while I'm heading over there, I've got about 2 cups of sort of a frozen fruit medley blended up with a packet of electrolytes with 500 milligrams sodium in it. And some creatine, because why not? So that's the pre-run fuel and intra-run fuel for this beautiful Saturday morning long run. I do apologize for the bumpiness and the shakiness and all this. I feel like I'm holding it fairly steady. I don't know, it's the image stabilization in the GoPro. I don't really know. So if you get motion sick, I apologize. But let me finish up the trek over to the farm. I gotta still work on my little smoothie here, and then I will see you guys in a couple minutes. Quick check-in, guys. About to finish up our first loop. I am power hiking up that steep incline I've referenced. I'll show you guys what that looks like when I get to the top. We're just about there. It's short, it's sweet, a little sour, and really helps focus on drive up the hill. Again, because of a lot of what I do is zone 2 type work. Unless the workout calls for more intense efforts, on runs like this, I do my best to keep that heart rate in that zone 2. Here's that hill. You might not be able to tell, but she feels steep. So a little over 3 miles in, lap 1, almost back at the car for a little fuel and hydration restock. I'll see you guys at the next lap. 2 check-in. Just about finishing up on this one. A little under 7 miles in. Making my way back to the car. Gonna refill the soft flask with G1M Sport. I still haven't touched that yet because I started with water because I started fueled. I'm gonna throw down a Go Gel and then we're gonna head into lap 3. The rain is starting to pick up a little bit, which puts a little bit of a chill in the air and makes the pants stick to the legs a little bit, which means we might get a little thigh chafage, some chub rub. But hey, that's Hollywood, baby. All right, I'll catch you guys on the next lap. Not the last lap, second to last lap. See you guys then. Well, got about halfway through this last lap and realized I forgot to check in with you guys. My bad. We're at about 12 3/4. So 1.8-ish, a little under 2 miles left. Feeling pretty good. Legs have been strong, holding a solid pace with a fairly low heart rate within, well, sort of upper half of zone 2. Every now and then I bump over on hills and stuff, or I get excited on a fast section and kind of rip it. But almost done. I'll check back with you guys at the end. This thing's still on? There we go. Well, run complete. 14 miles. 14.57 miles. Brain fart there. In 2 hours, 17 minutes and 46 seconds at a 9:27 minute per mile pace, which included a, I actually tracked it, minute 40 pit stop back here at the car at the halfway point to, like I said, fill back up on some G1M Sport, fill the bottle up, get rid of some trash from the Go Gels, so on and so forth. Oh, the Garmin really does some really cool metrics. With an average heart rate of 140 beats per minute, burned just under 2,000 calories. Average grade adjusted pace, 9:11 minutes per mile. Average moving pace, 9:18 minutes per mile, so that takes out the rest period there that we did. And best pace was a 6:20 minute per mile pace, which I just did bombing down the gravel driveway. Rest time 140. In total, I walked 5 minutes, just over 5 minutes, for the four laps where I'd get to that steep part of the hill and power hike stamina potential, which I'm not really sure what that is. I started at 100% and ended at 38%. So I guess my battery was almost depleted. That's not bad though. I feel like that's not terrible. Average power 365 watts, although I question that, right? Because that's got to be based off of calculations of pace, body weight. It says wind data is enabled, so I'm guessing if you're running into a headwind versus tailwind, although I don't know how accurate that is on a moment-by-moment basis. I venture that's kind of a useless stat or metric, but still cool to see regardless. The temperature that Garmin always projects is way off. I don't know where they run that data from. It said it had a high of 75 degrees. I don't think it's above 50. Average of 66 degrees, minimum of 59 degrees. So we're talking a 16-degree swing in the span of a little over 2 hours. Not their strongest data point. But run felt pretty good, actually. Considering significant lack of sleep, a little bit of fatigued legs from some build back up from mileage this week after blood draws on Tuesday. Included a interval workout on, what day was that? Thursday, yeah. I did a 1K repeats, which was fun. One of these weeks I'll record on that. But yeah, not too shabby. I got a little bit left of G1M Sport. Feel fine, all things considered. Legs a little tired, but other than that, held up pretty well. Tomorrow, looking at probably about 7 to 8 miles. Again, about that 50% mark of what today was, is the general plan for weekend back-to-back long runs. Because we are going up to New Hampshire tomorrow for the day. But that's it for the run. Long run completed. I wanted to film a little bit of my dynamic warm-up this morning before I ran it, but Casey came down to work out and she didn't want to be on camera, at least not yet. So sorry for missing, I guess, the beginning warm-up portion of the run. But that's the Saturday long run. That's how I go about doing things. I look forward to doing more of these in the future. I got to go back home. I got to shower. I got to stretch. Probably foam roll. I got to eat. Definitely need to eat. I got to get some protein in me. And then we're going out go-karting, which will be fun. So, thanks for tuning in, guys. Don't forget to comment, like, subscribe. Do all the things. And if you have any requests on things you want to see, things you want me to film, vlog, questions for me, fire them off in the comment section. I'll catch you guys later. See ya.